morning. Afternoon by 9 minutes. It is freezing in Melbourne, and I sort of grew up putting on an extra layer, which is what I've been doing, but I have just had to put the heater on because my hands are so cold. Anyway, what I wanted to show you, this is a place near us. I'm near Chatsworth Shopping Centre, and their fruit and veggie place is closing because they're going to do some big renovations there. So last weekend, the Gwingana turmeric chicken with green beans, which is just sensational if you haven't had it, went down very, very well. And I just thought, oh my goodness, you know, turmeric, that's where I get it from. So I went and bought a whole heap. And if you haven't seen turmeric, this is the sort of thing it looks like. So it's looks a bit like witchy rub there, but I've got another piece that was a bit bigger. So I've stocked up on turmeric. That's another piece. All right, and just compare it to ginger, because I stocked up on ginger as well. Ginger was still cheap. So there you go. There's a couple of different things. We've got the ginger and we've got the turmeric. And I'm going to actually freeze. It says 3 centimeters for that beautiful turmeric chicken. I'm going to freeze some of it. But because it's so cold, and I'm really not much of a hot drink person, I've decided to make the turmeric and ginger paste, which you can then make into a turmeric latte, which is delicious. So I have made the chai powder, and I don't know, ever since I've been a kid, ever since I was a kid, not a kid any longer, I've struggled a little bit with milk. Not majorly, but milky things aren't great for me. But I made the chai powder, and that's got the milk powder in it. So having said that, yogurt, I'm fine, okay? But anyway, that's, you don't really need to know all that. But so what I was trying to say was I have made the chai powder, but I can't quite get to grips with it, whether it's a little bit too sweet or whether it's just the milk powder in it that's just not quite doing it for me. I'm not quite sure. So I thought, well, I've got all this turmeric. I'm going to make the turmeric and ginger paste, and then I can make myself some almond milk. And when it's cold like it is, I can have an almond milk chai turmeric latte. So here we go. And of course the sun's just come out, so I've had to block out the sun. Anyway, here we go. So that's what turmeric looks like when you buy it in the shops. And that is the colour when you peeled it. It is one of those things that makes you look as though you've been smoking, you know, which I've never done in my life. But here we go. Start cooking. I need 50 grams, and I think I've got 60 of both. So I've got putting all my bits of turmeric in. Looks like a, you know, really bright pumpkin. Yeah, I've got 60 grams of turmeric, and so I've actually got 60 grams of ginger as well. And then it says 60 grams of coconut oil, which I'm going to stick with. Stick this out because it's so cold in here. Right, tip. All right, a bit more mining of coconut oil. Sorry, I should have done some more mining before I started recording. There we go. And then this next ingredient, black pepper, is really important. So people, you know, turmeric's really good for your joints, for inflammation, all those sorts of things. It's a great thing, you know, for, I can't think of the word, you know, for immunity as well. But what you do need with it is black pepper. This black pepper is something that sort of activates the curcumin and makes it more absorbable. So you always need to make sure that you have black pepper in here. Something else I used to make, I can't think of what it was, and I had turmeric in it, and always put the black pepper in. So I'm just going to do a whole lot of black pepper grinding in here. Might end up sneezing. Got 3 seconds on speed 7. Got a feeling I might have a postman at the door. Just going crazy. There. So asking me to scrape down the sides. Quite excited. I started making this. Another 3 seconds. Right down the sides again. Now it doesn't get really fine, okay? So if you're wondering, at this stage it's certainly not super fine. It's a little bit textured. 2 tablespoons of water. And that's actually going to cook for 5 minutes on 100 degrees, speed 2. So we're not going to sit here for 5 minutes and wait. But I'll put it on and we'll just preview. And then it just says to transfer it into a sealable jar, a sterilized sealable jar. But I'm pretty sure I'm remembering now, because it's actually, I didn't make it last year. I don't know why I didn't, because I love it. The turmeric latte is just really thick with that almond milk. It's just really thick and it's absolutely delicious. Yeah, so what I did do was actually blend it at the end as well. So I will do that. And then literally you just, if you go into Cookie Do, there's actually a turmeric latte recipe. This is at the beginning of it if you're not just looking for turmeric and ginger paste. And then you go on and you can make your latte. You can use any type of milk you like. If you are like me, I prefer almond milk. Super easy to make in your Thermomix. You literally soak almonds for a couple of hours. You drain off that water, pop them in. Look for a recipe, basically. Add more water, blend them, and then you just go through a nut milk bag. And you squeeze it through the nut milk bag, and don't throw away the pulp, because there are various recipes again on Cookie Do. If you put in almond pulp, it will come up with some recipes that you can use the pulp in. One of the ones I absolutely love, it is an American recipe. It's an almond pulp pastry, and I use that with the new cutter, what's it called, ratatouille galette. But I don't use the ratatouille galette pastry. I use the almond pulp pastry, and it is seriously good. So I'm really looking forward to having a turmeric latte this evening when I get home from work. And I will see you again shortly. Oops.